I had to arrange my hair a bit. Shiseido sunscreen for under the eyes. For the face, I'm using a combination of this Shiseido 50 SPF and this 50 SPF from La Roche-Posay, which is a tinted, really pink one. I didn't know it's that pink. And it's very thin. So what I found out that it's better for me to start doing like this. I'm spraying it after I apply those sunscreens, since they're a little bit hard to actually get inside the skin, like really to not to just sit on the skin. And then it's a problem with all the makeup. I'm spraying some of this Aven mineral water, or what is, yeah, thermal water, whatever. I'm spraying it over, and then I'm kind of going over it again and really like making it go inside the skin like that. And then you also don't have the white cast as much, and it really feels like it's in the skin, not just sitting on top. I'm using this green tinted Givenchy primer, Actimine, just, you know, like spot use, not all over. And I'm trying to use from it kind of not too much. I'm using this Givenchy long wearing fluid foundation. It's number 3 and 4, and number 4 I have 2 samples that I'm finishing before I open the whole thing. But this is the lighter color, and it's too light, and the darker color it's too dark. So I'm mixing those two together. One pump of this, and then I'm taking some of the darker one too, like that. There's kind of a big difference between 3 and 4. And yeah, but they both, I think, kind of yellow based, which I really love. So I think I will use a brush. So here I have some spots and redness. I'm not going up, I'm just going like, you know, down, but both sides, both ways, like kind of like that. Just to help it kind of go inside the skin a bit. And trying to make it like taut like that, to take off the extra, you know, in one time already. So I got my damp sponge, and I'm starting here in the wrinkly area. You see, it doesn't, you know, really take off anything now after it's set. But I hope it will just, you know, like push it in a bit more and make it look a bit more like skin. So second layer goes on, also on the nose. I might not put it all over. I'm telling you, this concealer, I just put it down here. I think it's a really good match for this foundation. And this is number 52. I could probably use 51 and 52 together maybe. But never mind. But this one you really have to make sure you go over it straightly with the sponge. Otherwise, like here, you know, it became dots over there, and now it's hard to kind of make them disappear, because it really dries up really fast. Also, of course, keep in mind that it's kind of warm where I'm at, you know, since I can't put the air conditioner on so as not to make, you know, too much noise for the video. So you see, I look really pale here compared to my skin. That's exactly what I want from a foundation, so that when I use all my, you know, blushes and bronzers and, you know, all the good things, that it won't, you know, that I won't look darker in my face, you know, that it will become, you know, some kind of... On my nails, I started using this OPI Ridge Filler since I took my extensions off, I think, for a long time. And not to speak too much about that, since I do them myself. Sometimes I just get so sick of the nail polish going down too fast that I just put them back, you know, or do new ones, let's say. But I started using this OPI Ridge Filler, and I'm really happy with it. So it really smooths out the nail surface, and makes it look like ready for any polish without, you know, having to file it first in all kinds of ways to make it smooth. So on the nails today I'm using this OPI, and it's a color too small, Topless Beach. Yeah, very, very pretty neutral. So I'm doing my eyes then. So this I'm taking for the crease with one of those fluffier brushes. It's a medium brown. I might add a little bit of this peach. Why not? Why not? And first I'm just placing it like that, since I have enough for both eyes, I think. And then just, you know, pushing it inside like that. Then I'm using this Dior palette in Inkognito. It's number 30, which is a really, really neutral palette, but a very useful one. And the only thing is that I like to have a matte one, you know, in the crease. So then I'm taking this, let's take that one first. I'm doing this one on the brow bone, because it's kind of matte. Not exactly, but you know, I think you can call this pretty much a matte color here. You can have it up here without a problem. Yeah, definitely. It's not like a compact powder, but it's almost. Kind of just dabbing it on. Then I'm taking the middle color, which also doesn't look like anything in the pan, but when you put it on, it has pink, kind of almost neon pink in it, and it goes on really like opaque. And this one is already creasing the Guerlain eyelid primer. Hello. Hello. Well, so I'm taking this one, and I'm kind of also this one dabbing it on. And no cream eyeshadows today. I don't know how much it shows, you know. There's some gold in this one too. It's a really pretty color, and it looks like nothing, absolutely nothing in the pan. And of course the lightest color for the inner corner, which is a really, really light, pretty whitish gold, I would say. And now I took the wrong color. Alright then. Well, clean the brush, take the right color. Inner corner, a little bit like in a dip that I have here. Kind of a little bit bigger inner corner than most people maybe do. I think most do just like really like this and like that. But for me, I need it here. Inside the dark, you know, here. Okay, so now I'm taking the taupey color from here. With a brush like that. And I'm taking it to the crease like this. A little bit more down because it does have some sheen in it. You know, like that. But they're very pigmented. All the colors in this palette are very pigmented. They're not dark, but pigmented, which is sometimes a plus. In brush, and I'm taking the darker. It's not dark, but it's a really pretty brown. Like a golden brown, let's say. Same brush like that. And now I'm coming down here with it. And meeting up with the taupe one. But not making anything dramatic, since, you know, keep it light today then, just the way I said. And this is definitely keeping it light, you know, but still having something neat on your eyes. Taking the brown one under the eyes too with a brush like that. Like, I'm gonna have to clean under the eyes, I can see. That's why I don't like doing my eyes after I already have foundation on. Look at that. There's fallout, and then it's just, you know, to do it all over again. At least some of it, you know. So I grabbed a brush like that, and I'm taking this black liner from this Dior trio. It's a glow trio. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. yeah, 3-color glow. That's what they call those that have a liner in them. Not all of them have a liner. Some of them are just like smoky eye, and then they have just 3 eyeshadows in them. So this one is a liner, and it's kind of a not just a powder. It's kind of a gel to powder. So it sits better on the eye, I believe. That's what it feels like, at least. So I'm grabbing again this because I really like it, so I want to show it if you want to try it. Sumptuous Extreme. It's Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara from Estee Lauder in Extreme Black, number 1. It's a big one, you know, really big one. But it's very black, and I think it gives a really nice result. So Bioderma, of course I have to go completely under the eye, so it will take some of the foundation down. There's nothing to do about that. I mean, I just have to do it. A big blob came out of the darker color. So let's see now, it might just become too dark. But never mind, it's kind of red here, so. And too much, of course, came out too. But now, again, it's okay that I didn't put, you know, that I didn't set anything. Because now it's like, it doesn't matter. I can just go over it. And add some here too, why not? I think for the rest I don't want to add anything. Just down here a bit. Like that. And again, use the sponge. So some of this under eyes too, even if it's a big clumsy wand, I might take some off of it. Under the eyes. Telling you, this is black. I mean, yeah, it definitely is very black and nice. So yeah, even though they say when you have wrinkles you should start actually wearing a brown mascara, but I think a brown mascara, yeah, it looks a bit pretty, but on the other hand it makes my eye look kind of pink or red. So I want to tell you something. If I already used this Healthy Mix from Bourjois, which is a drying concealer, and I used it here, and here it's feeling that I don't need any powder. I mean, it feels nice. It doesn't feel dry, but it also doesn't feel, you know, wet or sticky, like too much. Here as well. Here and around my nose and here, I think I want to add just something that it won't be so, this shininess here, I don't like it. So here and here and here, just not in these lines, on my nose, down here and here. I will use the Givenchy powder, why not? Yeah. And here I will use a lighter powder just so that I can put some blush and bronzer. So yeah, this powder I have it in number Elegant Scent, number 3. Like the same like the light foundation. It's the same number. So yeah, it's a light powder, but not too light, and it's also kind of yellow tone. And it comes with a sponge, but I don't use that. So that one stays there, or not. Today I will use it with one of those, you know, just to get maybe a little bit less. And kind of be able to dab it in like that. Now again, just around here. Could have been a smaller brush actually, now when I think about it, since I want it just in a certain areas, you know, so why have a huge brush like this, but that's what I took now then. So I did decide to go over, I'm taking this number 3 from the Meteorites from Guerlain, and a big fluffy brush like that. And this one is the more golden kind of version of it, but it's not a big difference. Anyone, I think, can use either of them. Especially the old kinds. Maybe not the new one, I don't know if they have changed the coloring, like it's more drastic coloring or something. I don't know. So I just feel like contour bronzing a bit. Whatever, you know. With this one, the blonde from Guerlain. And I'm using this Shiseido brush that comes with the Shiseido bronzers. It's a very, very soft brush and, you know, kind of nice for this. So that's what I'm doing. Going in the 2 lighter colors. They're not light, but, you know, they are what they are. Just taking some off on my hand that it won't be too much now then. I'm using this vintage pink again from Givenchy, and it does get really like washed out. Those are much more peachy or coral, let's say, than it shows. Yeah, and that one is definitely like a plum, a dark plum, and that one's like a neutral kind of thing. Well, just a brush like that. Blush brush. In all the colors it goes. And then I will start from here when it's still a lot of... But I'm taking this pink Shiseido liner. I'm using this Givenchy 9 color lip and cheek palette. And I think but I will just grab this one. Kind of a little bit darker, and maybe that one in the middle a bit. Or that one. Yeah. So that's the finished face with this Givenchy that I'm really kind of trying out for a few times already and really liking it. But you really have to, I think with those foundations especially, you have to learn how to use them for your whole skin. And you know, yeah, that's what I think. So that's what I'm kind of doing. Also the coloring, you know, to get it right every time when you're mixing two together, it's not the easiest thing. Yeah, it doesn't always get, you know, the best. But so far here, where is my problem area? It looks pretty good, I think. Yeah. And it doesn't, you know, it doesn't show like you have big piles of foundation on here. Even if it's mine. Yeah, it kind of looks pretty. This is now 7.5 hours after I did my makeup this morning. And I did have a like half an hour nap on it, so as well. So it kind of rubbed off a bit here, but that's the usual place where it rubs off. Anyways, here you can see slightly shininess, slight shininess here. But I'm definitely in the summer. I'm gonna use it quite a bit, I'm sure, because it's getting like crazy hot here, even already. Yeah. So today actually was a bit of a nicer day, but still, you know, it's like summer heat already. So I think that's kind of it for this mini review. I will do like kind of a follow-up when I do, you know, as time goes by, I suppose. But as a fourth time use of it, and today I'm really happy with the color as well, you know. Yeah, except for the, you know, here you don't see it much, but really, here it feels like, and it kind of looks like skin. It doesn't look like my skin, which makes me yay happy, since my skin is so pink, and you know, with the broken capillaries and stuff. Yeah, but definitely held up on my skin like really well. Just here it started to be like a bit oily, and that's like, you know, yeah, well. And the more important thing is that it didn't go inside these lines. It doesn't start to look funny, like a crumbly look when it starts to gather together in small patches and stuff. You know, if it kind of really rubbed off because I was, you know, having my nap. Yeah. So this is something else now on my lips, just Revlon and, yeah, 2 Revlon colors, I think. But it kind of, it is similar a bit to those that I, you know, had on in the morning. Just they're much more slippery and don't stay on, you know. This becomes a stain